Ever wondered what it takes to run your very first running race without panicking or messing it up? Hey fellow runners, welcome back to another video of the Running Bible, a series for all beginner runners who want to approach running but feel a bit lost and need some guidance. So if you're about to run your first running race, I will guide you step by step on how to show up confidently and cross that finish line with a smile. I'll divide this video in two main parts, all what regards the pre-race phase and then race day itself. So let's start right away with the tips. The first step is of course to pick a race and register for it timely. So pick a race that matches your current fitness level. It really depends on where you are, but make sure to indeed register. Nowadays, running races are becoming very popular. It's a very positive thing that so many people get into running, but also it makes it harder to register sometimes. So make sure that you do it on time. Having a set date in mind helps, of course, enormously both in your race preparation and in keeping your motivation high. Next step, once you found your dream running race and registered for it, it's time to follow a plan. Something that works and matches well your lifestyle and current fitness level. Find what works for you and make it fun and enjoyable. The best thing that you could ideally do is to get a running coach. In this way, you won't mistake anything about your preparation. If you have any doubts, please leave a comment. I'd be happy to support you as a certified running coach. And also remember that you don't need to train every day. What matters is that you stay consistent in your training and don't overdo it, because we don't want to get to race day with injuries or overtraining. Alrighty, it's time for step number 3, getting well informed about the race day. Read about the race course, for example, on the official race website. And don't forget to pick up your bib. Most races give you the chance to do it the day before or even 2 days before the official race day. And that's what I recommend you to do, honestly, because arriving at your race day with too many thoughts and things to do could really mess you up, so try to pick it in advance. To summarize, make sure that you have the right information and gear. That will make, of course, much smoother to approach your training. After having all this information and knowing more about the race settings, it's time to get familiar with the race conditions. So if you race on trails, train as much as possible on traily surfaces. If you race on the road, get used to road running. Ideally, also train already on the race course if you live there or near there. If you don't live in the same racing conditions, no worries, just try to get as close as possible to them. Always speaking preparation, test your outfit and fuel ahead of time. So race day, it's not the moment for experiment. Try your full outfit, your shoes of course, and any snacks or gels you might need during your run. If it's just a 5 or 10K, no worries, you won't need all that to carry with you. But especially your outfit and your shoes, you should be comfortable and confident with them. If you're gonna face a trail run, you will need for sure trail running shoes. If it's a road race, you'll need road running shoes. Ideally, you will be also training already in them, because we don't want to use newly bought running shoes on race day. We first need to test them, running in them at least for 3 or 4 weeks. Next pre-race step to prepare at your best is to watch the weather forecast. Check in advance, both the day before and the morning of the race itself, how the weather is gonna be like, and dress up properly for that. If it's hot, wear a cap and go light. If it's rainy, dress up with waterproof materials and bring a change of clothes with you to change immediately after the race. You don't want to get sick after that. Also, your immune system is a lot weaker right after a race, so you should make sure to get warm as soon as possible once the race is over. Plan smart in your clothing. Remember the 10 degrees rules, which is always wear as if it was 10 degrees more than the actual temperature. Alright, fellow runners, now we talked about the pre-race phase. Let's go to our big day because it's time to shine. So number one tip when it comes to your race day is to get there early enough. Because you need to expect, especially if it's a big race, a very popular one, a city race, plenty of unexpected things like limited traffic or full parking. Make sure to know in advance how you're gonna reach your destination, what is the starting time, and all those information which are gonna ensure you to avoid any last-minute surprises. So planning ahead will really spare you a lot of stress on that day and will make you feel more relaxed and in control of your experience. Tip number 2 for your race day is to eat something light and familiar. And with light, pay attention, I don't mean just a small piece of biscuit because you'll need a lot of energy, but rather something releasing energy slowly. Of course, carbs are the best option in here, and don't go wild with something that you've never eaten before. Stick to familiar things that are easily digestible. We want to avoid everything fatty, fibers. Be mindful about caffeine consumption because it gives different reactions, so make sure that you react well to that before drinking coffee on your race day. And of course, this tip is also valid for the day before your race. You don't want to eat particularly fatty, spicy, heavy food that make your digestion slow because you need a good sleep before your race day. Next step is also to stay well hydrated. But don't overdo it. Sip water in the hours before the race, but don't chug liters of water right before the start. You don't want to be searching for a bathroom mid-run. The next step to have a successful race is to warm up, of course, and I hope you're doing it already during your training. Just get things moving, but gently. Aim for 5 to 10 minutes to help your body ease into the race and reducing, therefore, risk of injury. So now that we are at the starting line, you're well fueled, hydrated, well warmed up, it's time to start your race. And here comes a huge tip that even more experienced runners still mistake, which is start slow. I repeat.
Start slow.
Even if it feels weird, and I know it does, because you know it's full of adrenaline and positive energy at the start of a race, it's inevitable to want to start with a nice sprint and possibly continue with that speed. Don't, just resist. Even if the adrenaline will tempt you to go fast, start slower than you think you should. Let the other fellow runners pass. Everyone is doing their thing anyway. You have no idea about their training, about their condition. Just think about you and yourself. You will thank yourself later for doing it. Nice, so now you're fully in the race experience and it's time for the very last tip, which is, of course, to enjoy your race. Smile, wave, take it all in. Whether you walk, jog, or fly to the finish line, this is your moment. You're doing something big, something you're gonna be proud of later. Don't stress over performance, just enjoy it fully. Your first running race. It's an amazing experience. You're gonna remember forever. So take the pressure off, and if this video helped, let me know it with a comment. I'd love to hear what's your next running race, and I'm cheering up for you. Feel your run and see you in the next video.